Hey guys, what's up? My name is
King Kaiser.
and this is Chris right here, and we are going to be doing some WrestleMania 35 predictions. This is before the Raw and SmackDown shows that go on air from Monday and Tuesday. So we're recording this, if you do the math, on Sunday. And therefore, we don't fully know the match card. They could just swerve us all and screw off Kofi right at the end for a Saudi Arabia match. Who knows?
So if there's any additions during Raw and SmackDown, hopefully he'll put a pop up of our additional addictions.
Yes.
Predictions.
Addictions.
Yep.
Methamphetamine. But yeah, as always, card subject to change. Let's start off at the bottom of the card, which happens to be on the bottom of this page, strangely enough. So this isn't also the this isn't in order, obviously, but we're just gonna go based off of this CBS page. First one, Women's Battle Royal. The Women's Battle Royal made its debut last. Why am I reading this?
I don't know.
I don't want to get copyrighted. Straight. Okay, so the Women's Battle Royal. Just some confirmed entrants that they have on here. Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega. Gonna be a few more, probably a few throwbacks. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't care about this.
I don't think any of us do, but just give us your prediction, your wildest imagination. Dana Brooke.
I was going to say China, but I was like...
oh, that's way too late.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix is fun.
Beth
Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly. Wow, congratulations. I believe it's going to be Nikki Bella. No, they're going after the Raw tag team. No, the women's tag team. Sorry,
Yeah.
Raw tag team.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a chance at the Raw tag team championships. Okay, I hope that it's Naomi. Just because you could further that feud, the eventual feud that Naomi and Asuka can have if they build up that story. Obviously it's all jumbled up. Literally no build has been taking place towards it. But this could be the start of the Naomi Asuka feud.
That Naomi eliminated Asuka or vice versa.
Yeah, something like that, because they were a tag team and then they didn't break up, but Asuka went on to become women's champion, so they just sort of dropped Naomi, and Naomi's always been she has complained a few times about being in battle royals and all that. If she wins this one, it should mean something. So hopefully, I'm rooting for Naomi, and after that, she could do a little thing with Asuka.
Valid point. They always split up tag teams right after they get their respective tag team championship. One of them turns.
Oh, that is so going to happen in Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's going. They're facing, who is it? Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh yeah, because they won the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they're going against War Raiders actually.
War Raiders. All right.
War Raiders, those are the champions.
Hey, next match.
We're going on to the Andre the Giant Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Actually, I just remembered they got rid of any mention of any female legend on the Women's Battle Royal because of last year's Fabulous Moolah, I believe it was. She had that little backlash on her.
Yeah.
What was the other one that everybody tried getting to be the name of it? The other big women's wrestler. It's the fabulous Mae Young. But Mae Young is already has the classic. So Andre the Giant Battle Memorial blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
I can't say that word. We have confirmed entries: Braun Strowman, Michael Chi, Colin Jost, Andrade, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Lucha House Party, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, Ali. Oh, yeah, it's Ali now. It's not Mustafa. Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucker, and EC3. Okay. So for those of you who don't watch wrestling very often, Michael Chi and Colin Jost are not wrestlers. They're from SNL.
I don't know how they ended up on WWE TV into a storyline. It's just filler for Braun Strowman.
Yeah, very. So, who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's either going to be. I want it to be either Andrade or Mustafa Ali. Ali.
Thank you for telling me that, because I would have been super confused if you said Mustafa. His name Mustafa.
I'm so used to calling him Mustafa. Yeah. These shortenings are so stupid, but that's besides the point. Like, if you see what was going on with Mustafa Ali, like, he got injured before the Elimination Chamber, was it?
Yes, it was just before.
And it was Kofi Kingston who replaced him.
Yeah.
And thanks to Kofi Kingston's performance, he got the spot at Mania. Yeah. So, I believe it's to believe that it would be Ali who would end up going to Mania if he stayed in the Elimination Chamber match. So, I think they'll at least give him this.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good shout. I want it to be like someone like EC3, because I think the Andre the Giant Battle Royal thing has always been like, raising up smaller stars. Like, it did something to Baron Corbin. I don't know. But, like, they also had Bray Wyatt win with the help of Matt Hardy last time.
Yeah.
Like, and speaking of Bray Wyatt, is he going to show up? Is this where he shows up?
Probably.
Like, I don't know.
Why not? It's freaking Mania. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't think he'll win it 2 years in a row, though. I want it to be EC3, but I've heard so much about, like, backstage heat on him in the past few weeks, something like that.
He's been doing less than Stacey Evans, and that's saying something.
Yeah, and there must be a reason for that.
Lacey Evans. Sorry.
He traded wins with Dean Ambrose at one time, and he wasn't even on the show last time. So I'm going to go for...
This is hard.
This is very hard. There's nobody here that, like, seems like a star, A lot of them are tag teams.
If the freaking SNL guys weren't in it, you could just automatically say Braun Strowman.
I'm going to say Andrade.
Good. I wasn't clear with mine, so I'll say Ali.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting into the real matches. Yeah. We got the Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Tony Nese, as everybody knows, is the chiseled god of the 205 Live brand. And Buddy Murphy is known as the guy who shouldn't be in the 205 Live brand, but is. Because, like, he had that whole thing where, like, he wasn't meeting the weight, and then he finally got into the weight, and then all of a sudden he just started throwing around people. I'm going to say...
This one's tough because... Champion's been champion for a while, and stuff.
I'm going to say Buddy Murphy retains. I don't think they're going to go for too big of a shakeup. I mean, yes, Nese has had great showings in the past, but I don't think they're like ready to pull that trigger just yet. Then again, I don't know much about the 205 Live roster, so...
Me neither.
Yeah.
Again, they had never hold it for a while.
Apparently, he was in a tournament where he defeated former champion Cedric Alexander. So... Oh, his buddy ... I guess there's like some storyline thing there. I don't know. I say Murphy.
I'll go for Tony Nese because championship change.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, there's already going to be a lot of championship changes if, like...
Why not have the whole show be championship changes?
This is Dominion all over again. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Now, again, this is before Monday Night Raw. This is before Tuesday Night SmackDown. We do not know if this is still going to be the match. So, who do you got in this thrilling matchup?
Well, if it stays Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle, it's Kurt Angle. They already buried Baron Corbin enough. If it's someone like John Cena, that's an actually interesting match.
So, are you like in line with like some of the conspiracy theories where it's like it's going to stay against Baron Corbin until the very last moment where they get into the match, and then Kurt Angle just sort of squashes him, and then John Cena comes out, and then he fights Angle? Are you in that mindset?
No. I just want them to change it. I don't want to see Kurt Angle face Baron Corbin in his final match. That's all.
I get you. I'm going Corbin.
You freaking suck.
I think people will hate him a lot more if he retires Angle. Sort of like the Undertaker heat that Roman got.
He doesn't need the heat. Again, they gave Roman the heat, and they actually like Roman content. Oh no.
Yeah.
Next match.
The Miz versus Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon.
The Miz.
Falls count anywhere.
The Miz. Ever since
The Miz.
Ever since Shane's return, he's lost at every Mania. Except with Daniel Bryan. But one-on-one, he hasn't won.
Wait, what? Oh, he was with what?
Remember when Daniel Bryan's return?
Yeah.
It was a tag team match, I believe.
It wasn't it like
It was KO and Sammy versus Daniel Bryan and Shane.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Wow, I completely forgot about that.
That's the only time Shane won at Mania.
Okay, so he's got the win, so yeah, Miz.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, he hasn't won yet, and Vince might be upset with that.
Don't give him ideas. He may watch this.
No! Yes, a billionaire is watching a channel with like 150 subs.
You never know.
You never know. Women's Tag Team Championship. Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Nia Jax and Tamina Snuka versus the Iconic.
It's either going to be the Iconics or Sasha and Bayley retain. Personally, I want it to be the Iconics.
Iconics, yeah, no, definitely. I am so in love with the Iconics.
Calm down there, big boy. Calm down.
No, I think it's going to be the Iconics. No, I mean, it's probably going to be Sasha Banks and Bayley, but I'm going to vote with my heart here.
Yeah, me too. So
I love those two Australians.
Because it's definitely not Nia Jax and Snuka.
Vince, he's watching.
Oh shit!
No, United States Championship: Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. I completely forgot that Samoa Joe was champion.
I guess I'm the only one who remembered.
Not gonna lie, I looked at it and I'm like, the United States Championship. Okay, so it's Samoa Joe versus the champion. No, it's not. Samoa Joe is the champion. That's his first title reign in the WWE main roster.
Yes. And when he won it, I was freaking excited.
Yeah. But, like, he's been rolled up so many times now that, like, are we supposed to be excited? He could just get rolled up in this one.
Nah. He's not going to get rolled up. Vince! That's going to be a running joke.
It has to be Rey Mysterio. No, it has to be Samoa Joe.
I was about to say, say what?
But if it's Rey Mysterio, we can finally get that Andrade Rey pay-per-view match. That's probably what Vince is thinking. No. Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Doom. Dum dum dum.
Okay, let's stop. Next match.
Intercontinental Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Demon Finn or regular Finn? That changes my perspective. I think this will be the point in which Balor breaks and, like, goes demon for, like, whatever, the next pay-per-view or whatever, saying that, like, he's been hiding his demon or whatever. So I think Bobby Lashley's going to beat Finn Balor.
I think he's going to bring out the demon and not announce it. So I'm going with Finn.
Okay. Hey. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
I don't know
give
this.
me what I want.
Let me get my shovel out.
Give me what I want.
You're Batista. Shovel, berry, sledgehammer.
It's the Triple H, the guy with 3 H's, versus the 70-year-old fighter. And I don't mean like he is 70 years old. I mean like he fights 70-year-olds. Batista in a no-holds-barred Triple H's career on the line match. Did it say that, like, Batista's career was on the line?
No.
Because he said this is his last match. Like,
I think he's going to retire regardless.
Okay, so who do you think's going to win?
I want to say Batista, but knowing Triple H, he wants his win back.
Yeah.
And Triple H's career is on the line, and I know he's going to want to wrestle more. So, Triple H.
Batista.
Alright.
I just think that, like, adding that career stipulation is sort of like what Shawn did. Where he said, if I can't beat Undertaker, I don't want my career anymore. So he put up his career for forfeit. And you always get that. Shawn Michaels came back. Ric Flair came back like 6 times. Terry Funk, I think he hasn't stopped coming back. Like, I feel like Batista's gonna win.
Fair enough.
Okay. It's the house. Who built it? Who runs it? Who collects the payments? That's a Randy Orton thing, right?
The house that AJ Styles built.
So Randy Orton, we're in agreement?
It's gonna be AJ.
It's gonna be AJ. It has to be AJ. It can't be Randy. No, don't. Stop!
Vince!
You son of a...
We should probably get to the next match.
Vince McMahon, I'm coming for you now! That's how you do career suicide.
Vince?
This
is going on your head.
The shock! Okay.
Oh, shit.
So we're in agreement. Randy Orton. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
No! AJ.
You're using the spine of the chair.
I know.
It's even worse. Randy Orton. Roman Reigns versus Drew. I'm just kidding. AJ Styles. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Who?
You know what? I'm gonna get this wrong, but Drew McIntyre.
Ooh.
That's how much disdain I still have for Roman.
Boo! You hate cancer survivors. Boo!
Nothing against the man. I just hate the character. I will get this wrong just to go against him.
If this is Vince McMahon's booking we're talking about, Roman Reigns is going to turn heel tonight.
Just you watch. He's going to freaking... Drew will win with a roll-up, and Roman will turn heel.
I thought of something like really cool that could happen with it, but I completely forgot what it was. And it had to do with like Drew McIntyre winning. I just don't fully remember. Oh yeah. I was thinking like if Drew McIntyre won right now and say he goes on to feud with Seth Rollins to be his first challenger for the Universal Championship. Like, say he wins tonight, and no, tonight.
Yes.
On Sunday at WrestleMania, and after that he goes on to he starts bragging about it, and Roman gets a shot where they'll both fight for the #1 contendership. And he wins, and he goes on to face Seth Rollins. Or the other way around, where Roman wins, and then they have like a little fight for the #1 contendership, and Drew McIntyre beats him there on like the go-home show, and then goes to face Seth Rollins at the pay-per-view. Just to extend that out a little bit more, because I know kayfabe-wise, it would make a lot more sense if like right after WrestleMania, Seth Rollins gave Roman Reigns the first chance at the title because he held the title before he left.
If Drew won, no, either way.
Like... But you wanted it like one of the big fours because that's like such a big match, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I know, but you could do a triple threat at the next pay-per-view. Drew versus Seth versus Roman.
But that's like too WWE, you know? I feel like it should be like Drew McIntyre. When's like SummerSlam?
August?
It's April now. But then you have to have another like filler match with Seth Rollins. I guess you could do like a triple threat. And then
just
have
do
like
the triple threat. It'll get Seth can pin. Unfortunately, Seth could pin Drew.
Actually, you know what? Brock might be going for like a rematch or something like that, and then they have like one last showing where like he loses and he goes off the UFC or something like that.
I think rumor says his last appearance is
on
Monday.
WrestleMania.
It's Monday,
the day after. Okay,
yeah.
I don't know. I want Drew McIntyre to win.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm going to say Roman Reigns just because he just came back from cancer treatment.
Boo! Roman haters, boo!
You hate a man. You just beat cancer, goddammit. Now this one I'm really excited for. I think this is the most exciting match of the night, other than the main event. The WWE Championship, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Who would think in 2019 someone like Kofi Kingston is believed to be an actual contender for the world title?
I would think he'd be a contender on a B pay-per-view to lose, but not a contender that could actually win.
Exactly. I've always loved Kofi Kingston. like when he first came in and he was that Jamaican who had an undefeated streak or whatever, you know, he had an undefeated streak for like a good few months. Like that was, I mean, I loved Kofi. I loved his character there, you know. So for me, it's like I've been along this 11-year journey. I want to see the belt on him.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm a part of like many Facebook groups about wrestling. I've seen some people actually go in and use like Vince McMahon logic, Triple H logic, like he shouldn't be champion. He doesn't look like a champion. I'm like, are you serious? He's super over. He's way more than a champion over, and the dude's super athletic. He deserves this.
He deserves it, but in Vince McMahon's eyes, does he deserve it?
Yeah. Well, I think Vince actually does think he deserves it now. Just because of what he's been able to do. He's been able to get so many people on his side. I believe in Vince McMahon's eyes, he's reached for that brass ring and he's grabbed it.
By the fact he called Kofi a B+ player.
That's definitely an approval from Vince McMahon. I think, yeah, he's involving himself in the storyline. That is definite good things for Kofi. Nothing but good things. Plus, good PR. On the same pay-per-view that you had the first women's championship, I believe this will be the first ever time that an African-American superstar has ever held the WWE championship.
That was the world championship, yes. I was thinking Booker T, but he had the world heavyweight. That was the world.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of unified, but this is like, you know, it's still a big deal. You know, this is Kofi Kingston, a man who has always been seen as like a cruiserweight, pretty much. Like he no way he could ever win the big one, and this is a crazy, exciting historical moment. I think this is the time that you have Kofi Kingston hold on to the belt. I'm going with Kofi.
So we're all in agreement. Kofi Kingston, even you, the viewer at home.
Yes, Baron Corbin.
Fuck you.
He's inserted into the match. He wins!
Vince!
Vince! The semi-main event of the evening. Hello! My name is Brandon! And I am the announcer for this match between the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar!
I'm going to critique that. First of all, your mic was horrible. You didn't give space for a microphone to actually be held, and you weren't big enough for it. So,
thank you.
You're welcome. You need to be more Jewish.
It's a big kosher.
Yeah.
And he's facing off against Seth Rollins.
No. It's Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. Jeez.
It's
amateur hour over here.
The reigning,
defending, undisputed, Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Emphasis on all words. All words. Anyway, it's set.
It's definitely Brock.
You are going against me just to spite me, aren't you?
No, Seth Rollins. I'm going Seth Rollins. Who said... I'm sorry. WrestleMania 34 was such a stupid decision to have Brock win. That was such a stupid decision. Such a stupid decision.
And the match was so stupid, too. It buried the F5 in the spear, and people say it's a good match.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, And the main event of the evening for the Raw slash SmackDown Women's Championship.
I guess it'll be unified. I don't know.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't want to say this, but it needs to be unified because both brands are a little weak.
Lacking diversity and all that. Yeah, no, I get you.
I feel like if you put both brands together, then for one, you wouldn't have to rehash storylines all the time and have the same matches.
Yeah.
And you can give people opportunity.
What if you like unify it and you make a mid-card championship?
They should do that too.
Yeah, that'd be alright.
They have the women's tag team championship.
Well, yeah, they have the women's tag team, but that's like, it's not the same. Because you still have a lot of people that, like, it's either they're going to be fighting for the main title or they're going to be blood feuding, you know?
Yeah.
And it's two different brands. If you have, say, like, the Raw Women's Championship, well, just the Women's Championship, I guess, going between both brands, and you have, say, that mid-card championship, too, that's, like, flowing between it, there will be certain times where you'll have, like, the mid-card champion being held by someone on SmackDown. And then there will be times where it's held on someone on Raw, and then vice versa with the Women's Championship.
Yeah, it'll be like before, like when Raw was like this, when they were advertising the Raw Super Show and stuff with the SmackDown people coming on, had the main championship on both brands.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that was
anyway
in my drop zone.
A long story, long conversation. Women's division has doesn't have enough wrestlers to keep 2 championships and the tag team championships.
Yeah, that's why they took it off of Asuka to give it to Charlotte so it could be in the main event of WrestleMania. Right? Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun thing?
See, you had the Women's Battle Royal, Asuka.
Yeah. Who do you think's winning?
The man, Becky Lynch.
It's gotta be Becky. God. But, like, you know, when I think about it like that, it's like, what do you think Vince McMahon's going to think?
Put it on Charlotte. Vince!
Like, you have all these people making videos about what they believe is going to happen. You think, like, he probably has somebody going over, like, all the different shows and, like, taking notes or whatever, and then they bring it over to him, like a revised version or something like that. And then they tell him, like, all these people say it's pretty obvious that this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. What do you think's going through Vince's mind? It's probably, these people think that they know what's going to happen on the product, so I have to make sure that they don't know. So Brock Lesnar wins. Charlotte wins.
I have a feeling that he'll do it again. Because I believe Wrestle Talk and both Wrestle Talk and Cultaholic both said that Ronda's last scheduled date is on Monday, so she could lose, then like have someone out of nowhere come and beat her on Monday. That's a viable option.
Yeah.
And I hope Vince doesn't do that. I probably had all title changes.
This says 14 matches, but they're like estimating 17, so we're definitely missing a few.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to be fighting someone, aren't they?
Yeah, but again, we can just put that like post-recording.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely have to upload this like a bit after.
No, you can still upload it. Just put like the additional.
Oh yeah, we can like do it right when we're about to start the WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's
show.
Yeah, and Matt will actually be here. So.
Yes, but a bit into it, right? Because he's coming late.
Yes.
Yeah, you said that, didn't he?
I don't know.
Okay, but Becky Lynch. That's my guess.
Glad we're finally in agreement.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the only thing that I could possibly think of, the only thing that I could possibly think of is that Charlotte could win. She could end up winning the match, through like some shenanigans through the triple threat or whatever, and they continue this on until SummerSlam, where Charlotte will face Becky for the championship.
Yeah, Matt. We had the 14 matches as well.
Oh, he did too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll definitely have to do that. Do that. Ooh, Alexa.
Yeah. Alexa being the host.
Oh, yeah. Alexa.
Anyway,
never mind.
Future Brandon, cut this out. Anyway, that's our predictions. So, any final words?
This is gonna be a crappy show, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below on how much we suck at predicting stuff. I have been Chris.
I'm dead inside.
See you next time. Okay.
Japan. Why can't it all be New Japan?
It's okay.
It's your wife, it's all
It's
because of
okay.
Kana, Tahashi.
It's okay. Not everyone can be God. It's okay.